Hi, Sam Soper, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're on to our next viewer request. Lord, I just want to thank you by Randy Weston of Judah Band. Um, yes, this song is chock full of old school and contemporary chords. So we're going to see what we can do to sort of put it in a lesson format. You won't learn what's on the album, but you'll learn enough to be able to do the song and then go back to the album and practice it. Just to let you know what I'm talking about, let me let you hear a bit of it before YouTube comes after me and shuts down the channel. Just a bit of it. Here we go.
Let me be the first to testify. Oh Lord, I just want to thank you. Oh.
All right, gonna stop it right there. Hopefully that doesn't get me a flagged. But as you can see, there's a lot of music happening there. Um, Key of B flat is where the song is located. As I say, practice the scales so that you can hear the framework that all your chords and melodies are going to be based after. Now, this song has a jazz component to it. This is why you practice scales, so you can see that it's not just a major scale, but it's in also the B flat minor scale. Now that's where you're going to get a combination of two chords, the major chord and the minor chord. Which one works? Both on a song like this because the music is jumping around so much. So you've got, oh Lord, I want to thank you. We're staying in the minor. We could stay in the seventh on that. So you're going to build your chords off of, I like to call it from the middle out. Middle C is where everything is located. And you build all your chords from the middle, again, from the middle out. You're right there. Your choir singers are going to be here. Your lead singer's right here. Again, from the middle C out. So all your chords will fall right there. So they're going to go with the, for those who use the number system, I talk to it. I never teach it, but I talk to it. That's your one. As you can see, all those chords are in the one. Or, let me see. Going high with the chords, they're sort of spread out from the middle. But you got to have that bottom bass, which is the lowest note, which to me is the number system for the bass players, to let you know that you're going to be in the one, which is the B flat. Now they're going to go from the one to the four. And you just look at the count the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is just the other chord you're putting in the four. Normally the four would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would be the Nashville number 4. This is the gospel 4. Like your preacher chord 4. And then back to the 1 again. Now the 5, but it's not a 5 chord. Again, this is the gospel sound. To the 4. Dun, 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 dun. So I've got the music in my headphones. You won't hear it. So I'm going to play along with it, and you'll see how those chords are going that we just covered will match up. Here we go. You're not going to hear it, but I will. right, so now there's a run they're doing there. I generally don't go over the runs, but you may want to hear what that run is. I believe that is it. Let's see if I can catch the run. Again, you can't hear it, but I can. Left hand, catch up. Again, if you're going to do these runs, if you miss it, leave it alone. But if you want to look where it's at, again, slow is the way. Let's get the last part of it. Okay. So that's where your run is coming from. So they're in that B flat minor, and then in the F. And then you go right back. So let's, again, we play along with it so you can see where the chords are going to land. Again, middle, out. Middle, just to get comfortable where the chords are. Then you can extend out. Let's go a little bit further. So there's a middle. All right. So again, this song is full of a lot of theatrics chord-wise. So just holding one chord there. Now to get the full sound of that chord, because they also have a sound of the brass in the background. This is not your traditional piano organ song. This is what I always call these type of songs. They are concert type songs, which I kind of shy away from because that means I got to put too much work into learning it. So you got a full chord in this part of the song. Now there's a drop down that they do. Let's see how much of it I'm going to cover. Just listen to it. This is at 120-minute mark. Let's see. This is why you practice chromatic scales, so that when you hear a chromatic scale in play, you'll be able to go find it. Bum, 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 bum. And okay, so we covered that. Let's continue. All right, listen to the chords. All right, so they're in this. Those are the chords that are there. While they're in, this is at minute mark 130, I'll say 125. Well, the number system uses the 1, 4, flat 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, flat 6. There's flat 6. And to the 5. And that's all I'm going to cover right there. Again, this is like a concert song, not a Sunday morning before the minister speaks. So now we got some other set of chords. Again, scales helps me hear these chords. There it is. That's simple, but these chords, the more you practice scales, you'll be able to decipher and find the ways to get around that. All right, that's at the 148-second mark. Let's continue. Two. All right, so the so good part. Okay. That's the so good part, the movement. All right, so from 1 to the 4. All right, let's continue. All right, this is before we get into the Bible says, enter your gates in thanksgiving. They're doing another change. Bum, 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 bum. All these chords are found in chromatic scale. Okay, we're up to the next part. This is, I'll call these sections of the song. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. All right. All right. I missed my spot. Let me go up here. Okay. Let me see. Again, this is I call, you want to call it classical. That's where we are now. It's like the 4-minute mark. No, 2:55. All right, so what you're going to do here is just hold your chords. Let the choir do what they're going to do. If you have someone doing that movement, the they just hold the chord. Sound like a Drake song, to be honest with you. All right, let's go past this. We'll see what's coming up. Coming near the end of the song. All right, that is the end of the song. As I say, these type of songs, I look for more traditional gospel to help musicians become comfortable in learning them. But this is a good process in some cases because you need to see how I am hearing this song. I can hear the notes as they're played. I look at the major scale and then find the notes that they're not using from the major scale. When you start all this, okay, it's not in the major scale, but which notes are? Those notes are on the major scale. So look for the ones that are first and then go to the ones that are not. Not in, not in. So two notes are not in the major scale of B flat. Yeah, those three notes. Three notes. Those three notes are not in the major scale of B flat, but they are in the B flat minor scale. That's why I said it's so important to learn not just the major scale, but the minor scale and the harmonic minor scale. Because you never know where they're going to get their chords from. So if you know those three scales, you've got 90% of the chords you're going to hear in a lot of songs. All right, that brings us to the close of this view request. Took a little while with this one, but yeah, play. I'll put the link into the description where I got the video from, and then you'll be able to match up those chords. Sam Tober, Sound of Joy Music Services. As always, I thank you for being a viewer, a subscriber, and leaving comments. But in case you do forget, don't forget to